This is Numbers with Nicole. We're going to do a lesson on circumference. So what is circumference? That's the total length or distance around a circle. So this is different than arc measure. An arc measure is in degrees. The way you measure an angle in degrees is one of the ways. So the way to measure an arc is in degrees. But if we want to know the distance or the length of the circle, then we're talking about circumference. So we have two formulas that we can use. C is circumference, R is radius. We know that a diameter is equal to 2 times a radius, right? This is a radius and this is a radius. And we know that since circumference is just a length around the circle, it's just going to be measured in units, feet, inches, centimeters. So just a unit of length, miles, meters, whatever it is. So you can use C equals pi times diameter, or since diameter is 2 times r, we can do C equals circumference equals 2 times pi times r. Now remember, if we're going to do an exact answer, we're going to leave pi as part of the answer. We don't push the pi button in the calculator. And if we're going to do a rounded answer, then we would push the pi button in our calculator. So we want to find the exact circumference, which means we're going to leave it in terms of pi for the circle shown. So we have C equals pi times diameter, or C equals 2 pi r for our formulas. Here I have a segment that extends from one end of the circle to the other through the center. So this is a diameter, so I'm going to use the diameter formula. C equals pi times 12, and typically we write the rational pieces before the irrational pieces. Pi is irrational, so the circumference equals 12 pi inches. Again, that's exact. I don't have to push the pi button. If I push pi, that's irrational, and then I have to round the answer. So find the rounded circumference. So find the circumference of a circle with a diameter of 20 units. So this would be 20. And we're going to round it to the nearest tenth. So C equals pi times D, or C equals 2 pi r. I'm going to use the 2 pi r one just because we didn't do that in the previous model. So that means that if the diameter is 20, each radius would be 10, or the diameter divided by 2. So C equals 2 times pi times 10. And if you're going to just use this formula, that's pi times 20. And we're going to put that right in the calculator and push the pi button because we want to round the answer. So times pi times 10. So we get C is approximately 62.83, and it's going to keep going, but I want to round to the tenths place. So since 3 is less than 5, 8 will stay. So 62.8 units.